After exploring Siwa Oasis for 3 days, it was time to say goodbye to our friends.
What is the Russian way?
Yeah, what's the Russian way?
Always same. Shake and hug.
And you? What's the Mexican way?
Shake, hug and kiss.
Kiss. Thank you so much. We enjoy a lot.
While someone was unfortunate with their car engine, we were quite fortunate to spot some really nice location with the alien landscapes as always, and decided to take some little shots for our memories. So we had to go all the way back to Cairo, but before that we decided to explore a bit of Mediterranean coast of Egypt near the city of Marsa Matrouh. There were two sites which we found interesting to explore. The first one was the Agiba beach and the Cleopatra bath.
Now we are in the way from Siwa to Matrouh. Siwa belongs to Matrouh province, the northwest province of Egypt. Today the first thing we are going to Agiba. In Arabic is Ajiba, in their accent is Agiba. Agiba means strange or magnificent. So Agiba I think it's a beach also, but maybe it has some very beautiful water and some nice rocks that looks very strange. So maybe the ancient people of the area called it Agiba. And after Agiba we are going to Cleopatra's path, and the myth or the story says, Cleopatra, her lover was Antonio. Antonio was the general of the Roman Empire. Because Cleopatra first, she married Julius Caesar, and then he died, and then there was war inside the Roman Empire. Some people were against Cleopatra, and some people supported Cleopatra, and the one who supported Cleopatra is the general of the Roman army, which is called Antonius. Then he came in her side. Then Egypt was fighting the Roman Empire, and after this, Antonio lost. And in his way back to Egypt, someone told Cleopatra that he died, so she suicide. When he arrived to Egypt and he know that Cleopatra died, he also committed suicide. Then Egypt was empty, and then the Romans invaded Egypt. Then Egypt, since that time, become a Roman province. And I think from Siwa to Matrouh it takes around 3 to 4 hours, depending on the road and depending on the camera check.
Wild camel. Oh, baby camel. Baby camel, because they are going forward, so it's better we go a little bit forward. 这是野生的骆驼。Can touch? This one you can touch.
You have to leave us.
I'm scared.
But here, no worries, because the camel collector will teach you something for 2-3 years. We'll come back. We will find you guys, everyone on a donkey.
Now we will
you
bring
tell me money. Yeah, he just told me a story. Once they hired him as a driver for a 4x4 car to go in the desert, very far, I think maybe a few hundred kilometers away from Siwa. They have a very big watching tower in the desert by the frontier. Have some army over there, and they needed water. They needed water quickly. Everyone is afraid, because you remember yesterday the guy, they were so afraid to go in the desert. Anyway, he agreed. So he had like 4 or 5 big tanks full of water. Put it in the car, and he started driving. And in front of him, there is another army car. They arrived to this point around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. An army officer, he told him, "Come on, don't go back to Siwa tonight. Stay here." He said, "No, I have something to do. I want to go back. I don't want to stay the night." So he unloaded the water, and he started driving. alone in the desert. In the daytime, it was not so hard for him because he's following his traces. But then when the night comes, he couldn't see his traces, and he started to lose his way. And suddenly, he went inside some soft sands. So he started to come backwards, like the guy used to do yesterday. But then all his 4 tires just stuck in the sand, and he's alone. There is no signal, and he doesn't know where he is. It's in the middle of nowhere, you know. And he went down from the car. He said, okay, let me try to walk like this for 5-6 kilometers to try to find any asphalt road, or to understand where am I, because he's a driver on highways. He's not same like the other guys in the safari. He cannot see the stars, you know. He's not very good in tracking the stars. And then the problem is, he say that at night it's forbidden to have lights here. The army has drones everywhere. If they see light, they shoot right away, because they think it's terrorism or trafficking, you know. They shoot right away. There's no negotiation. So he just left the car, and he walk for like 5-6 kilometers. But then he started to hear some voices like ooh, like this. So he was so afraid. Then he started to come back to the car, and he couldn't find his car. He took his phone. He still have some light, and he started to make some light, and he saw some reflection on the car from very far. Finally, he found his car, and he stayed in the car. At the meantime, his wife, so she called his brothers and sister, and they ran quickly to the army camp and told them the story. The army camp called the camp in the watching tower, and they told him that he left at 3. By this time it was 12 or 1 midnight, and they started searching for him in the desert until finally, you know, he was sitting there, and he's starting to maybe it's the camels, but he is telling me, I think it's ghosts, I think it's trafficking. I think because maybe he hear a lot of voices and it's pitch black, so he cannot see what is this. You know, something around the car. He cannot see it's camels, you know. So because all this story he's telling me because of the wild camels, you know. After like around after midnight, suddenly he saw lights, and then his brothers and the army with them, they found him. Then they started to hug him, and oh my God, we found you.
Why even is in summer, even is in winter, people highly recommend us must come here. This is crazy. Hi, 你好吗? We can see the dogs everywhere, and I'm pretty sure that not many people feeding them. They are hungry. They're hungry, but they're still cute. This is too beautiful. I even feel happy, even I cannot go inside the sea. Look, I think this is the best blue I've ever seen in my life.每一次旅程都只是一个体验而已，我从来没有想过说我一定要再回来之类的。但是这里是我绝对要在暑假再次来到的地方，因为它的海真的太蓝了，就好像很甜很甜的感觉。所以大家来到埃及，一定要记得马特鲁是你们必须要来的地方。
So this huge stone over there is the Cleopatra Bath, which is located on the Cleopatra beach. And to our surprise, the bridge which connects to the bath was missing all the floor tiles.
Yes, this is the way.
But we've come a long way, so we couldn't just stop here, and we went for it.
Look at this sunset. It's about to have the sunset time.
So that's how the bath looks inside. It's quite a spacious place, and this is maybe where Cleopatra used to sit herself. And the place has 2 openings which let the sea water come in and out, but it's hard to say if it's really authentic bath where Cleopatra used to be, because there are no ornaments, no decorations, nothing which relating to the ancient Egyptian architecture style. And before the sun touched down completely, we still had time to visit one more cool spot with very nice alien-looking landscape, and this spot particularly popular mostly among Chinese tourists, and here's why.
So， 大家现在看到我所在的地方，就是在某书上非常火的地方。但我们刚刚在门口的时候，大家可以看，等一下可以看到有2个人是专门在那里收门票的。然后我们有当地的朋友在跟他们聊天的时候，他们就说，我们不知道为什么会有这么多人想来这里，特别是中国人。他说，除了中国人以外都没有其他人来这里的。这个就是某书的魅力。但大家看一下，从这个角度 ，from this angle, everything is just more than amazing. 大家一定要在日落的时候来，因为刚刚好你会看到有日落，还有看到这个景象。这里真的很漂亮。I think this is the very first time in the winter and I came to the beach and I feel so good. And look at there. So 在那个位置应该就是欧洲范围了。任何需要签证的都在那里了。然后大家看一下那个云朵，有没有神之光的感觉？真的是太美了。Come on, 3, 2, 1, vertical. I think I will disappear here if the wave is too big.
And our last stop for the day was of course the restaurant. We found a couple of options online in downtown of Matrouh, and then the driver recommended us particularly this one. So the restaurant name is Magdi, and the food there is finger licking. Yeah, highly recommending.